Hi guys, my name is Anthony Bryan and I'm a personal trainer with a hemiplegia. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a 10-minute hemiplegia workout for mobility to increase and improve your mobility. So we're going to do 1-minute exercises and I want you to do the exercises along with me so that we can do them together. And this is going to help improve your mobility. And if you can, try and do this 2 to 3 times a week, or if you can, every morning. And it will improve your mobility. So with all that said, let's get started with our 10-minute workout. Let's go. Okay, so exercise number 1 is going to be neck rolls. In this exercise, we're just going to roll the neck all the way around in the biggest circle you can. And we're going to do this for 1 minute. We're going to go clockwise all the way around. So get that chin as low as you can to the chest. Then get that head out as wide as you can. This is going to help mobilize those neck muscles and help loosen up those vertebrae in the back of the neck. Keep going, getting this circle as big as you can. Don't go too quickly, the slower the better. Now I want you to switch by looking to your left and then looking to your right, all the way across. But you must keep your chest facing forward. So just using those neck muscles, I want you to rotate round to the left, then round to the right. Try and go 90 degrees one way and then 90 degrees to the other side. That neck should start to be feeling looser already. Exercise number 2 is going to be shrugs. Now I want you to sit nice and tall and shrug those shoulders up as high as you can towards those ears. Now your main focus for this exercise is to get that weaker shoulder up as high as you can. Now for me, you can see my right shoulder is getting up much higher than my left, because my left shoulder is my weaker one, so I need to focus on really shrugging that left shoulder up as high as I can, and this is going to strengthen those muscles in the upper back. Now I want you to turn those shrugs into shoulder rolls by bringing those shoulders up and rolling them backwards as big as circles as you can. Shrug those shoulders up and then roll those shoulders back. Again, I want you to really think about and work on that weaker shoulder, getting that circle as big as you can, because you can see my stronger side does it really well, but my weaker side isn't as big. So the main focus is to really focus on that weaker side. Exercise number 3 is going to be core rotations. In this exercise, I want your knees facing forwards, and it's going to be your upper torso that rotates around 90 degrees to the right and 90 degrees to the left. Now I want you to keep your hands together and make sure the whole torso is twisting around all the way to the right and then all the way to the left. If this is too easy for you, I want you to rotate around further than 90 degrees. So this exercise is going to be working all of those core muscles in the core, and it's also going to be mobilizing your spine. Make sure not to rush your rotations. The slower you go, the more beneficial it is. Do it with me and make sure those knees stay facing forwards. You do not want those knees twisting around with you. We really want those core muscles to be doing all of the work. Exercise number 4 is going to be side bends. Now again, this exercise is going to be mobilizing your spine, but at the same time it's going to be working those core muscles, the obliques on the side of your core. Now I want you to get as low as you can, touching the ground either side, but make sure your bum is staying flat on that seat. Do not lean all the way over. So by going as low as you can, you are engaging your core muscles. Your core muscles are the ones that are stopping you falling off the chair. So the lower you lean to the ground, the more you're going to be working those core muscles. You may even feel some balance kicking in here. As you lean to the side, you might fall off your chair. But by going further over, you're going to be testing your balance, which is really going to help strengthen those core muscles. So really lean as low as you can. Make sure you're doing this exercise with me, leaning over as far as you can either side. Exercise number 5 is going to be high knee lifts with a 2-second hold at the top. In this exercise, you want to lift one knee up as high as you can and then hold at the top for 2 seconds. So 1, 2, then change. By holding it up for those 2 seconds, it means you're working those lower core muscles that little bit harder. Don't rush this exercise, take your time with it, because the longer you hold it for, the more you're going to be working those muscles. And the stronger those muscles become, the better your balance, the better your mobility. Keep switching from left to right and make sure those knees are getting up as high as you can. Those legs are going to start to fatigue and those knees are going to want to drop lower, but make sure you get them up nice and high. Really lift them up and hold at that very highest point. Really make them work. Exercise number 6, hip rotations. In this exercise, I want you to stand upright and tall, keeping your balance, and then rotate your hips all the way round in a circular movement. Now when you go to wide, I want you to go wide left, but really get those hips outside of your shoulder width. The wider you go, the more you're going to be working those core muscles and working your balance. We're going to be going 30 seconds one way and then switch it round to do 30 seconds the opposite way. So we're getting the muscles on the opposite side. Now you might feel balance really working here. So if you need to hold onto something like a chair or the side of the table to help keep your balance, then please do so. Remember, keep those hips out as wide as you can and don't let them go narrow as you start to fatigue. The wider, the better. Exercise number 7, jumping leg abductions. In this exercise, I want you to jump both legs out as wide as you can, then bring them narrow in together. And I want you to do this as many times as you can. Get those legs wide, narrow, wide, narrow. Get those feet outside of those chair legs. So you want to go wider than your chair, then narrow. And this is going to really work the outside of those legs. If you want to make this exercise even harder, I want you to go faster and really build up that speed, or go wider. By picking up those legs both at the same time, that means you're really working those core muscles as they have to work to pick up both legs at the same time. Keep your speed up and get as many as you can, and keep that width for as long as possible. We have about 6 seconds left to go. Keep it up and don't lose that speed. Exercise number 8 is going to be arm crossovers. In this exercise, you want to keep those arms as straight as you can, and you want to go out wide and then bring them together, crossing over. You're going to cross over the top, and then you're going to switch and cross over underneath. So you're switching over and then under. Now get those arms out as wide as you can, and this is going to stretch out those chest and pec muscles. And then you're going to bring them in together, activating those muscles. Again, in this exercise, I really want to focus on using that weaker arm, getting it wide as you can, and then bring it in as narrow as you can. I know everyone can do it with their stronger arm, but I really want you to focus with that weaker arm, so that they're both working at the same time. And that way you're going to get both chest muscles really engaging and working together. Exercise number 9, arm rotations, going forward, and then we're going to go backwards. So in this exercise, I want you to keep those arms as straight as you can and rotate the arms round as big as you can, getting the biggest circle you can, and this is going to work the shoulders. Now again, I really want you to focus on that weaker arm. So you can see my right side is getting bigger circle rotations all the way around, but really think about my weaker arm. It's still moving, which means those muscles are still engaging. And the more we practice that exercise, that means our weaker side will get stronger the more we practice. But get both arms moving at the same time, or if you need assistance with this exercise, have someone next to you to help you get those rotations round. So you want to go forward for 30 seconds, and then you want to go backwards for 30 seconds. And get as many rotations as you can, keeping them as big as you can. And finally, exercise number 10 is going to be marching on the spot. In this exercise, I want you to be sitting upright and tall, and I want you to lift both knees up one at a time as high as you can, as if you are marching. Now I want you to really pick those knees up high. I want you to get those knees up above your belly button height. So if you imagine where your belly button is, I want you to get your knees above there, because the higher you lift those knees, the more you're going to be working those hip flexors. And the stronger your hip flexors is going to help you with your daily walking and daily tasks. So pick those knees up. I know it's going to, as we fatigue, those knees are going to drop. But no matter how much you fatigue, lift those knees up as high as you can. If you want to make this exercise harder, I want you to march those legs quicker. Really stomp those feet into ground and get some real speed going, and keep it up for the next few seconds. And there we go, that is our 10-minute hemiplegia workout to improve mobility. So that is 10 exercises, 1 minute each, and make sure you do those exercises with me, along with me, because it really helps to do the exercises with someone instead of on your own. Now let me know in the comments which exercises you really liked and which exercises you really didn't like, so that we can create workouts that are perfect for you and really help you to improve your mobility. Now I want you to try and do these workouts 2 to 3 times a week if you can, every morning. So I'll see you guys on the next workout. See you soon.